Sunny Hostin did not mince her words when it came to addressing Nikki Haley's recent comments about the Civil War. The View star slammed the presidential candidate during Tuesday's broadcast for failing to mention slavery when answering a question about what caused the war at a New Hampshire town hall last month. At the event, Haley said that the Civil War was about the government and the freedoms of what people could and couldn't do, but admitted in a later Fox News interview that the first thing I should have said was slavery. It just shows you who she is, Hostin said. Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. The panelist added that this is not the first time that Haley has been a hypocrite either. She said, I, as a South Carolina governor, took down the Confederate flag, Hostin continued. Nikki Haley, you took down that flag because you were forced to. Haley called for the removal of the Confederate flag from the South Carolina State House and succeeded in getting it taken down. After 9 black churchgoers were murdered in a Charleston mass shooting at the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in 2015, per the Washington Post. When she took it down, she said, for many people in our state, the flag stands for traditions that are noble. Traditions of history, of heritage, and of ancestry, Hostin said, pointing at the camera. So you can kiss my grits when you try to say some nonsense about how you should have said slavery. Everybody knows slavery. She didn't say it intentionally because 85% of Republicans are white and she does not want to lose those votes. Whoopi Goldberg was also not impressed by Haley's response. It was slavery. Slavery, straight up. Slavery. Every time people try to change that, we need to change it back, she said earlier in the segment. You're old enough to know better. You read the history books. You know what was happening. One side said, we want the slaves, the other side said we don't, and they went to war. Don't sugarcoat this. That's what it was. In fact, the question was actually very easy to answer, Sarah Haynes said. That's not a gotcha question. This is one of the easiest things you could ask anyone one. You don't need a history book. You just need to have woken up and come out of the vagina. She shouted. Everyone knows the history of this country. It is a stain that we will carry like a burden that needs to be shouted and proclaimed over and over again, and it is easy. The comment made Haynes' View co-stars burst into laughter, with Goldberg covering her face in response. Was it the vagina? Haynes asked, causing the sheepish Goldberg to nod behind her hand. Okay.